Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing what I might be reading in December. So December is a really hectic month for me, at least the beginning half, because of finals. And I don't know how much reading I'm going to be getting done. And then the next half is Christmas. So I might have a lot more time during that or a lot less considering how much I involve myself in family activities. So who knows how much reading that I'll get done then. For the first week of December, I do have a pretty ambitious TBR, and that is my Kaboomathon TBR. I'll link it up here. And it's about 20 books, 20 graphic novels. They're right here, but I really don't feel like lifting them up right now because my back hurts. But it's like 20 graphic novels that I plan to read during Kaboomathon. And yeah. Other than that, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books that I am currently reading. And it's really a toss-up of whether I'll finish them before December or not. So I'm going to include them on this list anyway. The first one is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Six of Crows duology, which is apparently no longer a duology. I think it's getting a third book now. I hope so. But I am this much through, so like I have like 25% of the book left. And if you don't know I can't tell you what Crooked Kingdom is about. I can tell you what Six of Crows is about. Six of Crows is about 6 kind of thieves, ragamuffins, no do-gooders, or no, whatever the word is. All of them get together to commit a heist for 30 million of this world's money. And it's amazing. It's found family. It's there's so much action and fantastic characters and romance, and it's a great time. And Crooked Kingdom is really good right now. I'm gonna be honest. For like about this much right here, I was bored, and I was so upset because I thought, oh my god, what if I don't like Six of Crows as much, or what if I don't like Crooked Kingdom as much as I like Six of Crows? And I was very scared, but it's picking back up, so I'll probably finish it before the end of December. But I just wanted to include it here just in case. Next is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Oh my god, I love this book so much. I am in love with Elizabeth and Darcy, and they are like quickly becoming my favorite book couple of all time, and they are just so wonderful. And this book is really funny. Like, nobody talks about how funny Pride and Prejudice is, but it really is like super funny. And it's about Elizabeth Bennet, who lives with her 4 sisters and her parents in a town called Hertfordshire, I believe. And they are there when a new man arrives in town. And as this book starts out, a man with a great fortune, this is paraphrasing, a man with a great fortune is in want of a wife. And it's basically about Elizabeth Bennet her mother trying to marry off all of her daughters. It's hilarious, and it's so good. And like, if you haven't read it just because it's a classic, like, the language isn't even that hard to get through. It's so good. Just please read Pride and Prejudice. I'm like 50% of the way through because I'm using an audiobook, and sometimes I don't have time or like spaces where I can listen to an audiobook. But anyway, it's great. The next book I'm going to be reading in December, or that I haven't finished yet and will probably be reading in December, is called In Between Days by Anne Jameson. This is a NetGalley arc, and I'm hating it so far. It's about 2 teenagers, Jason and Samantha, and they are in 1980s America, Chicago, I think, and it's just a story about stupid high school cliques, and I don't know why I picked it up. It just the description sounded a lot more interesting than the book is at the moment, but I'm not going to DNF it just because my NetGalley arc ratio my NetGalley ratio is really low already. It's like 38%, which is really bad. Because I always like get books that don't download correctly. Anyway, so yeah. Next is Three Women in Black by Norman J. Zerold. This is a true crime story. It's nonfiction. It's about three women who are accused of maltreating and neglecting their niece slash daughter, O.C. Sneed, and it was a case back in like the early 1900s. It's really good. I'm like 50% of the way through, and it's like I can't put it down, kind of. It's really compelling. Like the whole story is like full of like twists and turns and like who do you trust, and oh, it's really good. Next is Sadie by Courtney Summers. I'm reading this on audiobook with my mom, so when we go for drives, like to Starbucks or just to go drive by the beach, I take out the audiobook and we listen to it, and it's so good. It's so good. We're at this like part in the book, and I can't spoil it, but I'm like, I knew it. Okay, so it's about Sadie, whose sister gets murdered, and Sadie is out for revenge, which is one of my favorite tropes in books, is revenge plots, and it's kind of told half in Sadie's perspective and half in this podcaster's point of view, looking for her, and it's really, really good, and I wish I could finish this before the end of December, but I really don't think I'll be able to. And then I have the D&D Player's Handbook. My girlfriend lent this to me because I'm trying to learn how to play D&D. I'm in a D&D group, but we don't have anywhere to meet right now, so the problems of being a giant nerd. It's good. It's just like kind of reading a textbook, and so it's obviously not my biggest priority. But this is not my book. This is my girlfriend's book, so I kind of want to give it back to her. So next are two NetGalley arcs that I haven't started yet. They are Back to September by Melissa Braden and Face Off by P.G. Treblehorn. And they are female romances that are like set in small towns, and they just have this really Christmassy looking feel with the covers. If I have the covers up, I'll show them to you. They just look like the kind of thing I want to be reading in December. So yeah. Next, I'm really excited about so there's this new book club going around BookTube, and it is called the Shakesqueer Book Club, and it is started by Stringbean Books and Sage Reads, and it looks like, it's like, okay, so it's every 2 months, and you read a Shakespeare play, and then a queer retelling of a Shakespeare play, which is like so up my alley, and I'm so excited about it, and I feel like not enough people know about it right now, so I'm telling you about it. But we're reading Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare, obviously. I don't entirely know what this is about. I know it's something about like a shipwreck, or it's like the ocean, because the companion book that we're reading is The Last True Poets of the Sea by Julia Drake, and this is a female romance, I believe. I don't entirely know what either of these are about, but I'm very, 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 very excited to read them. Next, I want to read the book that is coming in the mail for me, and that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I bought the UK edition because I wanted the beautiful cover with the bee on it and the stenciled pages, the stenciled edges. I spent $20, and I never spend $20 on a book. Like, I will never do that, but, like, It's Erin Morgenstern, so I know I'm going to love it. I know everybody else is loving it. And I already have the Night Circus. Where is it? Right here. Move, little fishy. I have the Night Circus right here. I bought this so long ago, and it's dusty, but it's my most beloved copy. I love the Night Circus, and I need to read it again. Stupid stickers. And I'm just like so excited about the Starless Sea. I didn't even know the Starless Sea was happening until I got back on BookTube, and then everyone was like, "Hey, Erin Morgenstern's coming out with a new book," and I was like, "Oh, excuse me?" Okay, I got the sticker off if you care. Here's another little look at my shelf. I have like most of the books in the Harry Potter series, but I don't think I have the Deathly Hallows. So I need to find the Deathly Hallows at a thrift shop. So anyway, back to my actual TBR. The next book I'm going to be reading is Little Women by Louisa May M. Alcott. I know it's Louisa May Alcott. This I want to read because I just saw the trailer for Little Women, the movie that's coming out, and it has Saoirse Ronan in it, and I love Saoirse Ronan. It also has Hermione, Emma Watson, and Florence Pugh, and I don't remember who's playing the littlest girl. So this is about 4 sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and they have no money, and they're just living their lives, and lots of stuff happens. I've tried reading this like a million times before, but I think I was too young to appreciate it, so I'm going to read it now. The last 2 books on my TBR are A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens and The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. These 2 books kind of go hand in hand. Haha, get it? Hand in hand. The Afterlife of Holly Chase is kind of a loose retelling of A Christmas Carol. So I want to read A Christmas Carol first. And it's purely because Christmas is coming. That's like the only reason I want to do it. But I've never read it before, and I'm trying to read more classics because I love Pride and Prejudice so much. I'm like, what am I missing? Like, there's got to be a lot more classics out there that I'm just like, I haven't like given a chance, and are probably super good. So yeah. And then I'm gonna read The Afterlife of Holly Chase next. And I think I have that at the library. I hope they have that at the library, because I just bought like $50 worth of books off of Book Outlet, and I think that was in my cart at some point, but I think I took it out because it was like $5. And I don't know why I just spent $50 worth of books. Somebody help me. So yes, that is my TBR for the month of December. If I read any of them, I think I will feel successful. What are you reading in the month of December? Are you reading any of these? Because I would love to buddy read. I am always up for a buddy read. And just have a happy Thanksgiving. I know Thanksgiving was yesterday, but like happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. And just like have a great day. That's all for me for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!